Hey guys, so I am out here in my favorite local woodland here. Once again, I was here last weekend. I think it got up to 6 degrees while I was out here, bitterly cold. Today it's like 36, so much nicer. I've seen some other people out and about recreating and stuff. I think everyone's feeling like spring is almost here. You can tell a texture difference in the snow. We even had a little rain, I think, last night, yesterday. So everything's kind of changing. I'm still wearing my snowshoes because it's pretty soggy and deep in some areas, and the hillsides are really slick, and so these kind of help me bite into it. But today we're just looking for some dry cedar. I wanted to do some cedar carving projects, including a cedar spoon. I just love the color variation between that deep brick red heartwood and the lighter outer wood. So come along, I'm going to show you what we're looking for. We'll see if we can harvest a couple pieces of dead standing eastern red cedar. Yeah, this is the one here. You can see the bark is just peeling away. Yeah, that thing is dead. And that honestly might be our best bet there. We'll see what we can do here. There's that little Husqvarna axe of mine. Okay. And then this is probably going to do the bulk of the work for me today. I've got that in my little saw pouch there. It can also be an axe sleeve if you undo the button on the bottom there. I like kind of cutting from two directions just so you minimize this nonsense here, especially when you're putting pressure down. It wants to snap. Well, you can see that beautiful heartwood in there. I'm hoping that turns into something good for a carving project. So here's one piece. Let's take another piece. You can see a couple things there. One, my method didn't work great. And two, we have some sort of boring insect working its way in. I can see some of the holes on the outside. Same thing. Probably part of the disease that ended up killing this little tree. But I think it should still make a good carving project. We'll find out when we take it home and split it open. So that's why I'm taking several pieces too. Alright, so I've got it attached there, like that, to the top of my LL Bean Continental rucksack. I did end up cutting a third piece just because I'm not so sure about the quality of this wood. But hopefully that gives me enough material to work with. If not, we'll make good firewood. Okay guys, so I'm out here in my backyard. Weather's pretty nice. I've only got maybe an hour left of any sort of daylight. Daylight savings time kicked in today, so we've got, I think, a little bit more. But I'm not gonna have a lot of time to work on this tonight. We're gonna start out here. This piece I liked because it had minimal knots. You can see here the knots are kind of on this end. I think I'll trim that off. But on this end, you've got some of those bug holes. So let's split into this, see what we can do, how far we can get. I've got my little Est-wing hatchet here, a present from my wife. Great little tool, and I think it's a great beginner tool, but that's kind of its reputation, and I really think it's a well-made tool. I think anybody should be proud to have one of these. I think you can pick them up for under 50 bucks, and that might seem like a lot if you're just getting into bushcraft, outdoor camping, hiking, things like that, and you're looking for gear. But it's just made super, super solid, made out of good quality steel, leather wraps, poly coat over those leather wraps, and it seems to just be super, super sturdy. Great camp axe. Okay, let's give this a shot, see how we can split it. Actually, before we split it, let's cut it. Got the silky back out. I think we're gonna cut it just below this knot here. Okay. Okay. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful color there. Obviously you can't smell it, but I smell it and it's fantastic. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. Really pretty. Looks wild and like it just wants to go every which way. Maybe not a great carving wood, but that's kind of the fun of this little experiment. Find out. Just take this knife off my belt. Okay, so that's what's happening. You can see the little cavities in there. We're gonna contend with that, but I don't see any back here, so I'm hoping I can get the bowl of the spoon out of this, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so it's getting cold, just sitting here. So I'm gonna put my carving sweater on. Call it my carving sweater because it's got all sorts of wood chips in it from all the carving projects I've been doing lately. And then my hat that my wife knit for me. Okay, so at this point I kind of want a rough sketch where I want the spoon to be.
Hi, bud.
Hey, bud.
What are you making?
Well, I'm trying to carve a spoon here.
Are you making fire?
No, I'm not making fire, bud.
Then what are you making?
Spoon. Yeah, it's a spoon. Kind of looks like fire, doesn't it? Alright, let's see what that is. Bud.
Never know you try to eat it. It's wet.
Is it wet?
No.
You get snow on it?
I don't know.
Yeah. I know, it's cold out, huh?
Yeah.
You're going inside or stay now?
You know.
Alright, off you go. Okay, so you can see there, kind of a rough spoon outline. I've got some issues. I've got a little hole right there from a worm, and I've got a check on this side. I think that I'm gonna keep trying it out here, see how far I can get, but those are concerning. We'll get into the scooping it out and kind of roughing it out a little bit more with a knife and just see how far we get. If it looks bad, we'll abandon it and we'll cut open a new piece and see if we can get a good solid piece of cedar here. But oh, it looks pretty so far. I love those colors, the texture, and the smell. Beautiful piece of wood.
Has he come about the food? Have you come
Here's the
about
flex
the
cut
food?
right here.
Alec, there's nothing wrong with the food. And put your thyroid scar away, you're not scaring anyone.
Scaring her.
Viola, would you help Alec with a new dressing, please? He's upset. Robbie always brings him a present when he's been south. Some kind of cigarettes he can't get here.
When does he go south often?
Especially recently. Some friend who's not been well. But he'd have let us know if he'd had to stay.
Get out of the van! Sandy?
He's a cousin of Jenny's. I've met him 3, maybe 4 times.
What?
I'm sorry, I can't say.
I don't want to know anyway. I just wish he'd bloody grow up. Right, you. Come on. Come on. Oh. Yes, story time. Come on.
You should come.
I swear to God, a fox and 2 weasels in the freezer and a barbecued deer in the garden.
And you're saying the pending blood results, Craig's story checks out?
This part of it, at least.
All right, we'll make sure that he knows that we might want to talk to him again.
Sandy's speaking to him now.
Okay, I'm going to talk to the girl that reported Robbie missing.
You can't play with your time. Gotta seize the opportunities.
At this point, there's no murder, it's just a missing person, right?
Yeah, but there's a kid who's got kidney failure.
Right. I mean, I'm
Who told you about the driftwood rule?
At the board where I'm staying.
Yet.
Yeah, they said if you keep it above the high water mark, then no one else will touch it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And have you ever been known by any other name?
No.
What's your current address?
Oak Hill Hotel, Station Rise, Aberdeen. It's where I work. I live in, I'm in hospitality.
Okay.
Same rings.
Excuse me. That poster, do you happen to know where the rings are from?
Yeah, it's Freya Galdi. She's got a studio out by Niven, but the exhibition opens tonight, so you'll more likely catch her there.
Okay. The boy you argued with is now the subject of a missing persons inquiry.
Jesus. Next time a stranger picks a fight with me, I'm walking away.
So is that what happened? You picked a fight.
Aye.
Sorry. I need a smartphone charger. Hello? Ah. I was going to call into the office, but I saw the car and sorry, didn't realise you were quite so snowed under.
Yeah, what have you done?
He knew Robbie Morton was dead.
Keep an eye on its travel plans.
I don't know anything.
I'm not done here.
Okay, so I think I've got it here. It's a pretty rough spoon, you know. I honestly like the texture, so I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of sanding. You can kind of see it there. Got kind of a wavy shaft there, which I think is a little bit more interesting. Nice color variegation between that kind of brick red heartwood and the lighter wood. Smells fantastic. Got a good shape to it. It's going to be a good spoon. This is a little bigger than an eaten spoon. Yeah. But it'll be a good cooking spoon. Good to hold and stir in your pot or pan, whatever you're doing. So I think it'll be a good part of my bushcrafting kit. I'll probably finish it with a little olive oil to seal up the pores so it doesn't pull in a bunch of odd flavors. I was going to point out, there's one of those bug holes right there. And there's a check on the outside. And I'm starting to see it on the inside there. I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but it is not perfect. This is a rough spoon. I wish that it was more solid, but I feel like that's what I get for working with really natural kind of wild materials, and it's kind of fun. It'll work for my purposes. It's kind of a fun little project, and you guys got to see it from start to finish, from just completely rough raw material to where it is now. So cool little deal. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me, and as always, be kind, be adventurous, and keep carving. Keep carving, friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.